How's it going, guys? It's Friday, January 12th, and I got you this week's saltwater video. Hopefully not filled with as much nostalgia for me as the freshwater video, because I don't know if my poor old heart can take that. But, get started here. And I'm not pulling any punches. I'm coming out the gate swinging this week with an absolutely, one of my favorite fish in all of saltwater. Say whatever you will about them. Cowfish are just adorable. They're beautiful little fish. They're so unique, so interesting. I absolutely love them. Which is why I just had to come over here and show it off as the first fish of the week. But what if I told you that cowfish was not the weirdest fish in happens? And no, I'm not talking about this beautiful Panther Grer, which, by the way, beautiful. Love Panther Grers, really cool. But you have got to see this. This guy, I almost can't not laugh. I promise I love him. It's just look at that face. Look at those fins. What is he doing? Forgot he was a fish. This little guy here is a walking batfish, which in reality, I'm not particularly sure where they got the name batfish, but they binked it on the walking part. These guys do kind of have a unique walking behavior. Absolute oddball. I absolutely love him though. And guess what? He's not even the weirdest fish in this tank. No, he might be the weirdest. But vying for a very tight second place, we have the wonderful sea robin, who, again, just like batfish, extremely weird adaptive walking strategy with those little fin rays they use. Those are actually rays from their dorsal fin that were adapted out of the major fin and now used for walking. So weird. Actually, might be part of their pectoral. I'm not sure which fin it came from, but God, they're such a weird fish. But again, absolutely wonderful fish. And a fish that I've always managed to build good relationships with every time they're in. They take the captivity super well. They'll eat usually right out of their owner's hands. Really awesome fish. So weird. Absolutely love them. And here's one more look at that fish. I originally thought about saving those last two for the end, but I just couldn't. You guys had to see that. It's so funny and weird, and I love it. But coming back into the more normal realm of things, let's talk about some wrasses I absolutely love, like the beautiful Harlequin tuskfish we've been following here, and the gorgeous princess parrotfish. Absolutely love these guys. Big, beautiful red Voltin Lion, can't go wrong. And this one of the chunkiest wolf eels I've seen. Who also kind of a cool blue tinge to him. Most of these guys are usually very green, but this one's kind of blue, which is nice. But he is also chunky. He eats well here, I promise you guys that. And of course, zebra eel. Can never go wrong with a zebra eel. Absolutely love these guys. I know I generally try not to have repeat week after week for certain fish, but last week these little blue tangs were being so uncooperative, and this week they're doing so well, staying in the camera frame, so I'll give you a sneak peek that yes, we have more adorable little baby blue tangs. I mean, if it counts, I don't even think these are the same ones from last week. I'm pretty sure they all sold, so technically new fish. Either way, you can't go wrong with blue tangs. Absolutely love them. And to take a moment to give a couple of invertebrates a spotlight real quick. Starting us off, we have what nobody is going to be surprised in hearing is one of my absolute favorites, the Scarlet blood shrimp. Love these guys. Super cool. Absolutely amazing shrimps all around. And speaking of really cool shrimps, we've also got the absolutely amazing clown or Harlequin shrimp. They're really cool guys, especially if you have an Estrella star problem. They'll clean that right up for you. Absolutely awesome. Love them. Speaking of another absolutely wonderful workhorse shrimp, we have a bunch of beautiful peppermint shrimp in right now. These gorgeous nocturnal shrimp are really great at keeping a lot of different things out of your tank, including, but not limited to, the very pest Aptasia anemones. So, great to have these guys around. Absolutely love them. That beautiful stripy guy in the back there doing his best impression of a rock is a gorgeous looking anemone crab. I've seen a lot of anemone crabs. That's definitely a species I don't particularly recognize. That is beautiful. I love that gorgeous striated pattern it has. Really awesome. Another oddball invertebrate. And moving on back into the fish with an absolutely amazing one to come back to. beautiful flameback pygmy angel. These guys are definitely in contention with flame angels themselves as one of the prettiest angels in my opinion. I absolutely love them. I think the orange is more vibrant on these guys, but the stripes on the flame angel kind of give them a little head for me, but either way, flameback pygmies, really awesome. Absolutely love them. Another little fish that I really like are these adorable little Rainford Gobies. These guys are a little micro sand sifter goby, great for nano tanks, and they will actually also graze on some algae, which is really cool. So yeah, all around, just an adorable little guy, great for small tanks, and just good for keeping things clean. I can't be 100% sure if I've featured these Clarky Clowns recently, but I also just wanted to show them off because it's just hanging out in an anemone, and that's cool, and I think more people would like to see that. But I also had a reasonable excuse coming to this tank, because alongside the adorable little Clarky Clown in the anemone, we have a beautiful yellow-banded possum rat hanging out. Really cool new guy came in this week. Absolutely beautiful. Again, like another one we had recently, really nice yellow bands on this one, but this one's spots are actually probably a little bit more dark, like they're bold, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So all around, really beautiful possum rat. Oh, and I guess a little treat for those of you last week who saw the YGOI but didn't really get a good look at it because it didn't want to come out of the corner. Here's your good look at that beautiful YGOI. And now, moving quite far away from the cute and little YGOI, we have this absolutely beautiful Bruiser of a maroon clown. Big old guy here, you can see him compared to some damsels. Big, absolutely beautiful, full color, full fins. Can't go wrong. Awesome clown. And these guys are great at hosting anemones too. And hanging around down at the bottom here, another gorgeous Millinaris wrasse. And speaking of wrasses, you know I couldn't not talk about the dragon wrasse. One of my absolute favorite species of fish in all of saltwater. Camera would stop doing weird things. There we go. I mean, they're a pretty self-explanatory fish. They're a really cool wrasse species that just have an interesting fin design, interesting colors. They go through a metamorphosis that gives them this really cool, almost like skull-looking head. They're incredibly intelligent for a fish. One of the few fish I know that have object permanence. They know that things exist under or below other things, which is really cool. All around, awesome fish. Hanging out with a couple of real cool tobacco basslets and a beautiful sailfin. Also, here's a much better look at that Midas Blenny from last week, because probably just to spite me, all the fish are just putting on a better show this week for me. At least the ones I talked about, including that half black angel and that gorgeous little Midas Blenny. And even the Peppermint Hog. I swear they do it to spite me. Another beautiful wrasse that I couldn't just help but decide to show off here. Gorgeous little Lubbock's Fairy wrasse. Really nice combination of neon purples and oranges. All around, beautiful. One of the fairy wrasses. Love it. And finally, to basically come full circle, because if you haven't noticed, this is the same thing near where I started with the Batfish and the Panther Grouper and such. We have one final beautiful wrasse to end up the week with the absolutely gorgeous coral hogfish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Really kind of get a sense of the color there now that he's out in the light. Absolutely love these guys. Hogfish in general. We have a Spanish hog, a peppermint hog, and this coral hog. I love hogs. Some of my favorite genera of wrasse. Really cool guy. Beautiful fish. And of course, hanging out with him. I think a good spot to end us off. Beautiful, magnificent fox face. Oh yeah, that's just a nice combination of colors right there. At the Mono Argentavis just absolutely cannot let me film. They must be in the picture. But I think that's as good a spot as any to end us off. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this week's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and any of our newer local customers looking for something cool or interesting like the beautiful, magnificent fox face, feel free to email us at contact@exoticaquatic.com. Love to see you get in for you. Till next time.